Next in our player breakdown is going to be Jabari Smith, who's arguably going to be one of the top picks in the NBA draft coming up this summer. And when you start breaking down his film, what really stands out is his ability to shoot the ball. He is shooting 46 from the field, 43% from three, and 79% from the free throw line. So I started breaking down his shot mechanics. So in this first clip here, when you start to reverse engineer shooting, you want to start with that hand placement on the ball and then move all the way down to your base, which is what we'll finish with when we see him shoot on the move. But free throws first so you can see everything, okay? So you want to see that high shooting pocket right here when he releases the ball. And then once he flicks his wrist right here, you can see his hand placement. So when I go back here, watch how the ball is coming off these two fingers, which is your pointer and your middle finger. And when his wrist snaps down, those two fingers go straight at the rim, so the ball goes straight and he has tight backspin. So you can see he has good hand placement on the basketball. Now we see the view from behind right here when he releases. Watch how his two fingers flick straight at the rim and he has great backspin. You want backspin so it's a soft landing on the rim. The tighter the wrist snap, the more backspin you get. Now on this angle right here from the shooting side, you can see the ball stays in front of his power line so he doesn't move the ball back, which would create a two motion shot, which will add more variables to your shooting motion. And once again, you can see it right here when we talk about that power line. You don't want the ball coming too far back, past your forehead, past your nose, to create another motion. Now the next point you can see right here when I rewind it is watch his balance hand. So his balance hand is on the side of the ball right here, and he doesn't create any unwanted movement when he releases the ball. His balance hand goes straight up. You can see he is a T right here with his pointer finger to his thumb, so it's not affecting the ball any and creating unwanted spin. Now we're going to see him catch and shoot with his feet set. So when breaking down shooting, we're starting with the free throws and we reverse engineer everything from his hand placement on the ball to his high shooting pocket, which we saw in those free throws, a one motion shot. Now we're really going to see him catch and shoot with his feet set, and then we'll see him catch and shoot on the move with his feet not set. So you can see right here, watch that high shot pocket release. Watch how his elbow gives that power, and his elbow gets through his eyebrow right here. So that creates the drop angle on the basketball. And then you can see his wrist snap right there to create that tight backspin. This is a great clip here to see his shot pocket. So right there, you can see it's slightly when he releases the ball, it's at his right eyebrow to a little of the inside right there. And then once he snaps his wrist, the ball's going straight, and you can see that backspin. Now watch his elbow right here. Elbow gives power. You can see his elbow gets through his eyebrow, which creates that drop angle you want. And that's why his shot will translate to the NBA with a further line from above the break. Great one more pass right here. Feet set. And look at that high straight follow through. Look, his elbow's all the way extended up. As you notice, he has a lot of corner three makes, which is something that will also translate to the NBA. This is a great feet set shot right here. Watch how it's going to be a high contest. He has to make it over someone contesting his shot. And you can see, once again, watch his elbow get all the way through. That's a deeper three right there and contested. Now we have shooting on the move with his feet not set. So right here we have a pick and pop. He has to step into this. Now one thing he can improve upon is his base. You want to land with your hips at the rim or where your feet start, and you don't want your feet to come together and your feet to land narrow. You want to stick that landing with a wide base. So that's one thing he can work on. But you can see, once again, he gets his feet set, high release. So on this step up screen, watch how he's going to set the screen, then pop. And this is what I mean when you land. So you can see his feet are right here, wide base, good base. And now watch how his feet come together. So to have that great balance when you shoot, you want your feet to stick that landing and to land wide. That's what I mean by it. Every study I've done, your percentages go up when you stick the landing. But this is also an important skill to be able to shoot on the move with your feet not set. So off pick and pops, off bounce outs. A bounce out is basically when you're inside the paint and you bounce out to three, corner drift, lift ups. But for him in his NBA career too, and at Auburn, you're going to see a lot of pick and pops. Transition step in. Watch how right here he steps into this. 1-2 footwork. Steps in. You can see his feet right there. Good balance base. Now he can improve at his landing right there, like I talked about earlier, where you want to land wide so you don't have this slight shoulder lean back. And when the line moves further back in his professional career, that's one thing you can improve on to help your percentages right here. But when you do his shooting breakdown, his shot mechanics are really nice. His fingers get right at the rim. He snaps his wrist. And then when you start to reverse engineer it, you can see that high shooting pocket, and it breaks down all the way to a one motion shot.